Hi everyone, Heidi Cooper here, functional medicine practitioner, licensed esthetician from Skin Side Out. Today I want to share with you how to get rid of unwanted, challenging food cravings. I figured this was a great time of year to address this topic, as many people have been eating things that they don't normally eat, and they have really been dealing with some challenging food cravings. So I wanted to do a couple of things. I wanted to explain why these food cravings are there in the first place, and then what you can do about helping to get rid of them. So food cravings are typically a result of two different things. One, a mineral deficiency, something that you're lacking, that the body is craving some of these things, and we'll give some examples of better options than some of the not so great for you foods that you might be craving to help with some of those mineral deficiencies. And then number two is the microbiome is out of balance, or there's a dysbiosis going on where there are bad bacteria that have started to take over and are creating some of those cravings. So number one, when we look at mineral deficiencies, I'm going to go through a list and kind of share with you, if you're having some of these cravings, what that deficiency might look like and what you can do instead to replace some of the not so great for you foods with what your bodies might really be needing and seeking. So number one on the list is chocolate. If you're craving a lot of chocolate, there can be a magnesium deficiency present. And in order to help with that deficiency, you can start incorporating nuts, seeds, fruits, and veggies. That can be very helpful to address that magnesium deficiency. Number two is sugary foods. If you've been craving a lot of sugary foods in general, there can be a number of deficiencies. It can be chromium, carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, and tryptophan. And to help with those, you can look at broccoli, grapes, chicken, some fresh fruits, chicken and beef, cranberries, cauliflower and cabbage, and then sweet potatoes and spinach can all be very helpful if you've been craving a lot of sugary foods. If you've been craving bread and pasta and other carbohydrates, you could be deficient in nitrogen, and you might be needing a little bit more meat or fatty fish. Nuts, beans, or chia seeds can be helpful with the nitrogen deficiency. And then salty foods, if you're like me, I am such a salty food craver, you can have a chloride or silicon deficiency. And that would be helped by goat milk, fatty fish, cashews, nuts, or seeds. So those are just some great options if you've been craving some of those not so great for you things, to start incorporating some of those other alternatives to work with some of those deficiencies. And then as far as the microbiome goes, I actually made a video earlier this week about some of the foods that can be very helpful to support microbiome health. But we also know that there are some studies that show that a 24-hour fast actually helps reset the intestinal lining and can be very helpful from a microbiome perspective. If you can do a 24-hour fast and kind of do a reset there with the microbiome, it can really do an amazing shift. We know that the microbes they can produce toxins, and they make us feel like crap, basically. So if we kind of do a reset and try to work with the prebiotic, probiotic, and polyphenol foods, which I shared in the video earlier this week, that can be very, very helpful. And then these microbes that are not so great, these bad bacteria really create a lot of the cravings. In fact, there's kind of a saying that you're not necessarily craving the food, the gut bugs that you have in your microbiome are actually creating the cravings for you. So hopefully that was some helpful information for you to get the new year off to the right start and on track, not feeling cravings and not feeling sluggish. We know there's a lot of really great things that we can do, and I'm going to post a really cool article that was in Psychology Today that kind of goes over some studies and the psychological impact that all of these food cravings can have on us too, and what we can do about that. So hope that was some helpful information for you. If it was, please like and share this video. Health and happiness. Have a super fantastic day. Thanks so much.